Hello and welcome back to our birthday party episode of Ruby's Recipes. Here now with us to make a birthday cake is Celia. Let's get started. All right, Celia, what's your favorite kind of birthday cake?
Vanilla.
Vanilla? What do you think Ruby's gonna like?
Chocolate.
Oh, thank goodness, because we're gonna make a chocolate cake today. So the first thing we're gonna do, let's talk about our ingredients. We have eggs, we have milk, and I already put some vanilla, well, you already put some vanilla in that milk, and we have oil, and what's this?
Sugar.
Perfect. So I'm gonna have you put all those in this bowl first.
Okay. Oh.
So Paige, what do you think about birthday cake? Is there anything that healthy about it?
So there isn't a whole lot of healthy stuff about birthday cake, but I think that sweets are good every once in a while. I don't think anyone should not eat any sweets because life is too short not to eat some good cake. But you can always make some ingredients a little healthier if you want, so you could substitute applesauce for your oil. But we think since it's Ruby's 10th birthday that she should get a regular birthday cake.
I think so too. Birthday cake's my favorite.
Mine
How about
too.
we give those to Paige, and then we're gonna take the whip. And you wanna whip your eggs together first, because if you wanna give that a try, you wanna whip your eggs and your liquid together first, because otherwise if you put everything in one bowl and you try to do it, you're gonna over whip your cake, and then we're gonna make Ruby a tough cake, and we really don't wanna do that. We want it light and fluffy and delicious. How you looking? You looking good?
Yeah.
All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our sugar in. You wanna keep whipping? All right, we're gonna add the sugar in till that's all nice and combined. Is it getting tougher?
Sort of.
Is it building your muscles? Let me see. I think it's building Celia's muscles. If you kind of turn your bowl on the side and whip it like this, it'll make it a little bit easier for you. All right, are you feeling confident? You think you can pour the that into this bowl for me?
Yes.
All right. There you go.
Awesome. Take it for you.
And you know what? We're actually going to surprise Ruby. We're actually not making a cake. We're making cupcakes today.
Those are my favorite.
So that everybody can have a little individual cupcake. And then we got a little special treat that we're going to put on the top for Ruby. All right, next you want to add your flour. And it's about 1.5 cups of flour. In this bowl I have baking soda and baking powder and a little bit of salt. And then we'll add that, and then we have cocoa powder, which is what we need to make it chocolate, right? Mm-hmm. And it'll be delicious. And then once we mix all this up, Paige and Celia are gonna line our cupcakes. Mm-hmm. And these, we call these Texas cupcakes because, you know, you need a big cupcake on a birthday, not just a little one. So I tell you what, I'll have you and Paige do that, and I'm gonna mix up the cake for you. How about that?
All right.
So you want to use liners in your cupcake pans, so that way it makes it easier to come out, but then it's also easier for your guests to pick up and carry around. Look good?
Yep.
All right. So a little trick Paige is going to show you is to scoop some of the batter, I can hold it, into a liquid measuring cup, and then that way it makes it easier to pour into your cupcake pans if you have helpers, or even for yourself. And we're gonna fill it up about 3/4 of the way. Because if you fill your cupcake all the way to the top, what's gonna happen when it bakes, it's gonna rise up and then it's gonna come over, and then you're gonna have lopsided, kind of funny looking cupcakes. So then I'm gonna put these in the oven and let them bake, but I've already baked some cupcakes, and now we're gonna do the fun part. This is the fun part. What are we doing next?
Frosting it.
What are we doing?
Frosting it.
That's right. So the thing that Celia gets to do is she's going to actually make some dirt for Ruby. To make your dirt, we put some Oreos in a Ziploc bag, and then Celia's gonna break them up for us. She's gonna build muscles again. And while she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna frost in a couple of the cupcakes. Now for the ones that I'm decorating, I'm not gonna use a pastry bag, I'm just gonna use a cake knife. We're gonna put a little frosting on it. Or a lot of frosting, whichever you like. Not gonna lie, I like a lot of frosting.
I think we've got some dirt.
I think so.
What do you think? Do you think that looks good for Ruby? Perfect.
So I think the first thing that you want to do, Celia, is grab a couple of the worms. And just so everybody realizes, we have gummy worms. All right, so you want to take a gummy worm. I'm going to pinch them in half if you can. And I'm going to put him in the cupcake like that, so it looks like they're all coming out. So if you want to put another worm in there, because I'm sure Ruby would appreciate more than one worm in her cupcake. What do you think?
Just gonna.
Yep, go ahead. Do it however you want. Now you're going to just take the dirt and you're going to sprinkle it on the top.
Perfect.
Perfect. Right all over the top. What do you think? Looks good?
Yeah.
So we're going to put some balloons on there. And to make the balloons, we have some pull-apart licorice. That's going to be your string for your balloon. And then we have some candies. I'm using spree candies today, but any kind of round candy, colorful candy. So then
I broke.
you're going to...
That's okay.
That's perfect. That's actually what Celia did. She was pulling it and it broke, and it actually works out perfect because then we don't have to cut it when we go to use it for the string on the cake, on the cupcake. So if you want to take like 3 of these colorful ones and put them on there.
And you can always buy sugar-free candy too. So if you're worried about having too much sugar, there are always little things that you can switch out like that.
Is your string too long?
No.
No? Oh, that's perfect. All
That
right.
was beautiful.
So what do you think?
Good.
Give it a try? Just a big bite. You know what? Birthday parties are messy too, just like being in the
All
kitchen.
about having fun.
That's perfect.
What do you think?
Thanks, Celia. When we come back, we'll be making more birthday party snacks. Stay tuned.